Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and we are going to be looking at a game with a lot of problems. SimCity. It's a game that I meant to start doing a Let's Play series of a little while ago. But hey, maybe you've heard of some of the errors. One of them being, oh, by the way, the town I was starting with, that whole region got rolled back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start anew, and we're going to start in a region that I have already started to work in. I did feature Gold Ridge in one video that I had before, and I'll just do a quick poke around with this. But we're going to start by building another city here. So this is a region that's already slightly established. Gold Ridge is supposed to be a mining town. It does have some errors, and I will be going over some of the errors and some of the problems and everything. Even though SimCity's in patch 2.0, this game is still incredibly rough, to the point where I think there's some design flaws that maybe won't make it work like it should. It's not really a great simulation. The Glassbox engine doesn't do really what you hope it might. So this is Gold Ridge. It is a, let's see. Alright. As you can see here, we got our little lower area down here, and then we navigate up here. You can go up the street, and I've had a previous video of, oh, look at all the people marching up the street. Are they still walking this time of day? No, there's cars going. I could upgrade the roads. We'll see if we can fast travel up here in just a second. On the top we have very much our hellhole pit, which features sewage problems like this, where actually I'm not generating nearly as much sewage as I was, which is nice. We have our mining operation, where they want us to mine more coal. Now in this game you can add augments to your area to try and get more stuff, and as you can see, this is a big coal area. So the more coal I can get, the better. And I actually don't have enough money right now to do much of anything with that, so take that for what you will. But yeah, this city is kind of a hellhole. There's a coal power plant that is directly downwind of our residential area, and oh my gosh, since the patch, this pollution looks so much worse than it was before. It's just nasty, this city. The mayor's office is covered in soot. It's just, there's way more pollution now than there used to be. But I guess, hey, that's why you don't build your coal power plant downwind of everybody here. That's why I have a bunch of health issues, you could say. But this is a town of 40,000. There's not a lot to it. It's like, oh, look, widespread health issues. Yeah, you think? Look at all these sick people. We have high health problems, high germs. And I'm not really sure if there's a lot I can do right now. The hospital is turning away patients. Can I fix it? No, I can't afford to right now. That's awesome. So yeah, I am mining in this city, and I've got one ore place right here that's working and getting up 24 raw ore per day, and I do send it off to the global market, which will just be, let me zoom out here because that'll make moving around a little easier. I do have one trade depot with 2 delivery trucks, so if there's a little bit of money to be had, but this is, Hickory Ridge is not a great map because you can't terraform in SimCity. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the region view, and we are going to select another location. In fact, I think I might just back out all the way to the main menu here. Yeah, let's exit to the main menu. So that's a quick look at what region we're in. Let's go and claim a new plot. Now I'm going to want one that is actually connected to my other cities, and unfortunately that limits me to down here. It is a little disappointing that I can't have places that are connected across the map with 16 regions. I imagine it has something to do with leaderboards. I don't know. So I could go with this place, but let me click it. Thank you. Mesquite, which is around a river, has some oil, has some more coal, has some wind. Or we could go with Pinewood Hills, which has a lot of ore, which is something I already have, but we'll want more. But this place is going to be a nasty, nasty mess as well, because it's going to be downwind of a lot of the pollution here. So then my other option is going to be cedar gates, which is rail lines that run through it apparently. There's a big oil reservoir. There's a lot of water in this area. So we're going to go with mesquite, and what we're going to try and do here is to maybe make use of some of the area. I'm thinking I'm going to try and make a tourist town here. That's something I wasn't able to do in the previous patch, and that is one of the few things they said that they've actually fixed in 2.0 that seems to be fixed, but I mean there's no guarantee with SimCity. So I'm going to at least try and give you all a look at what it's like to build a city. If I need to buy some power, there should be plenty available in the region. So before we get started here, let's actually pause the game. So our highway connection is kind of in a crappy spot, but you can see up there Hickory Ridge looking down. And let's look at the very first part, which is air pollution. There's nothing good. What's the wind look like? I gotta remember where all these buttons are now. It's been a little while. So our wind map for our pollution, that's interesting because the air is blowing directly this way. Alright, so I actually chose poorly for where all the pollution is going to be coming from, so this place could be getting a bunch of air pollution from up there because there's some bugs where mountains tend to produce a lot of pollution. I guess they're made of farts, I don't know. So say this map has a little bit of coal, and it looks like it's all deposited over there. No ore, which is fine. Big oil reserves right there. And right near the entrance. What am I supposed to do with that right by the entrance? It's just, you don't know. So, those are our natural resources. I don't know if I want to go for oil here because it seems like there's a good amount, but not a fantastic amount. So, I'm going to go for some kind of just touristy income here, and we're going to show you the early game of SimCity today, which is actually pretty pleasant, believe it or not. As much grief as this gets, there's a reason that they gave a 1-hour demo of this game early on. It's because it's solid. The early city building actually works surprisingly well. So let me actually zoom out here a little bit because I suck at making straight roads. Now, this avenue is just going to traverse over here for now. And what I'm going to need to do is to essentially try and make use of some of this good stuff here. And I say good stuff, I feel like I'm just putting in words right now. So I'm going to make some industry over here, just because I can. And this is going to be an early little residential area up here. Now, some people have said you don't want to build on the avenues that'll help alleviate traffic. I'd like to think that traffic's something that's solvable in this game, but I really don't know. So we're just going to start there. Does it look crappy? I don't know. I'm not the best player of this game, but we're going to at least take a look. Road grade is too steep. Well, I'm trying to build a bridge, guys. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll see if we can actually have something work. Because right now I'm flying through money in a hurry. So it may need to be here. Oh, we got a bridge! So that's where we're going to have to bridge on for this. And I know it's not as pretty with the side corner there, but our avenue is going to keep going down to the end here. So we may have multiple bridges on this river over here and over here. So I guess the number one question is, what the hell are you doing with this city? Because we're going to need to start building a lot of stuff. Because right now I'm just spending tons and tons on roads. And that's not great. It's not bad, it's not great. So let's go ahead and unpause, and it's going to unlock the zones for me. You want 10 residentials. 10 residentials. I've already blown through most of my money here. So residential zones. I don't need a ton, but I do need a few. And all we're going to do is we're going to build them along this medium density avenue. And look, we're going to be a city here in a minute. Now, I could try and do some pit where let's see here, I don't know. I'd love to have these actually on the avenue. So you're starting to have people move in. This isn't going to be the most awesome city, but it is going to be a city. Now, these commercial places aren't going to be able to develop into something too big. That's fine. This is just kind of temporary. And I'll figure out what I want to do with this. Probably going to put some city services on this strip, but for now I need commerce somewhere. So we don't have power. We do need some industrial zones. So why not put them next to our lovely, lovely river? It's going to get polluted as hell. So, where's our water table? Here's our water table. And I don't know how much we have in the region, but we're going to go ahead and plop something there. And in terms of power, now I don't have a ton of money. I could build a wind plant. I could build a coal plant. What does the wind actually look like here? I don't think our wind is too great. So if I were to say put this just somewhere, and I actually can't fit that right now. Solar's going to be too expensive, so we can't afford power. Does region trading work? I can buy a ton from my coal city up there. So there we go. That's how region trading works. You just select a region and you get a little arrow pointing to you. It says, hey, we're buying power. So we're generating power over here, thanks to our hellhole city down there. Let's go back to the city view. So we've got water, power. I'm going to need some sewage collection here in a little bit. So I got to start thinking about what I want to do strategically. Let's start with a dirt road over here. And this is going to be kind of awkward because it wants to snap to the grid, but I don't. So can I make a dirt road bridge? Nope. That'd be asking too much. Now the reason I'm making a dirt road is it still gets pipes and stuff. Ah, that's why it's going that way. Because it wants to see if I want to connect these roads. It's not going to let me right now. Okay. So we got some people moving in. We got 200 stuff. We'll be able to get some gambling going in a minute. Now right now all we got's roads and the sequence breaking very end of the map there. So if I want to make a sewage place and I want to really destroy my stuff, let's go ahead and put it over here. Because nothing says sewage collection like putting it next to the river. Because as soon as we can take sewage, which places are taking a lot more sewage and there goes the poop map. Yay! But since 2.0, things have been taking a lot more sewage in there. So I'm sure some of y'all are saying, oh my god, this is painful to watch. And you're probably right. So let's go ahead and put some commerce over here, just so we can have a little bit of stuff. So I gotta decide here. I can build a town hall whenever I want, but I think I need to pick up a better place to have it first. Technically, I don't need to build a town hall because I'm in the region, but let's zoom down here and see what we got. So there's our horrible looking pipe. Ugh. Didn't know people poop that much already. And Promise Valley's air pollution levels are on the rise. I'm sure they are. Let's actually see, now that I've built some stuff in here, what does our pollution look like? We got a big swath. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got all kinds of pollution just pouring in. Though strangely, it's coming from over there where there's nothing. If there's pollution coming from over there, I'd understand, but it's all just the mountains, so not a lot I can do about that. That's just the nature of the game in its current state. So I'm going to be focusing, I think, on some industry by the river and maybe putting a shipyard there. And we'll make something pretty out of the roads. Now, can I actually Yeah, I do have a Department of Finance, so I can take out some pretty big bonds if need be. But for now, we're going to just start with expanding our avenue a little bit. Yeah, so let's just build a little ways down. I think that's going to be enough. And now what we're going to want to do here is to have just a variety of places for people to go. So not enough simoleons. Let's go ahead and take out a bond. It doesn't really matter how much I take out, whether I can pay it back. I'll actually be able to pay back 100,000 eventually, so yeah, there we go, 436 an hour. Now, our strategy here, and for those of you who maybe missed the disclaimer before, I am no pro at this game. I am just playing this kind of just for fun, just to see, well, you know what, there's so much just that's going wrong with this game. Maybe there's some redeeming quality somewhere. I'd love to think so. Right now I can't really escape the grid too much. So we'll put some of the stuff here. Maybe we can make a prettier city later on. But for now we're going to make some commercials. And the goal for these is to become hotels. Because this is going to be our gambling center. Yay. Now, we do have some room for some medium wealth stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and... Casino time! We have 21 commercial buildings, so we have been approved for this. And all I'm going to do is put it right... Yeah, let's put it... I don't want to put it there, I want to put it on the main avenue. Alright. Good enough. Casino! Questionable profit should the mayor start a gambling business. And it's going to give us a little info blurb about this, so... Hey look, blah blah blah. So there we go. How do we want to make gambling work here? Well, we've got to do a few things. First off, gambling only matters if you put a sign up. So, low wealth sign, low wealth sign. Yeah, we want to attract as many people as we can. So we'll put the sign up last. Now we're going to be going. This first one is going to be. You got to put some rooms here. You can only add actually 4 augments. So we want to attract some low wealth people here. So we need some cheap rooms, and we want to attract some happier people. So we're going to put some medium rooms. Nickel slots is going to be for low wealth gamblers. Blackjack tables are for medium wealth people. And this is all going to be part of the same complex. So, and then our sign, here we go. We have our first casino, just like that. And we are losing money on that casino right now. We're actually making $5. Poor tourist attendance. So what is he saying here? There isn't a long wait for mass transit. There's no traffic jams around your tourist destinations. So yeah, there's low attendance right now because right now we only really have one road. So our next step is to try and expand our city. So what we need to do is to build some low wealth, medium wealth stuff. If I can, I always suck at aligning the roads in this game. Always, always. Even though they give the nice markers there. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this out a little bit. And we're just going to turn some of this into finally some residential area. Okay, so we can't draw through a placed building there. That's okay. I think what we're going to do in that case is... Yeah, I really am just gridding this up. Is that we're going to turn this area into a little more of a casino seedy area eventually. So there's going to be more casinos here. So the city wants us to build parks as well. And right now we really need some industrial areas, so I like starting with dirt roads for industry for some godforsaken reason. So all we're going to do here is build down here, build out here. Look, just like that, we have more room for industry. Yay, jobs. Now this city, like I said, this city's focus is going to be not industry. What I'm going to want to do with this city is make some more residential areas. So what we need here is places for people to reside, like so. I'm going to build more residences over here, and over here, and down this road. Okay, so now we're getting some notices here. We have homeless people. I'm going to get my gambling shoes ready. So they want us to build some medium wealth places. Now there's a few ways you can get medium wealth stuff. Some of it is by building amenities, some of it is by adding city services. So what we need probably first is a police station, and I know we're already burning through money like a mother here. What I'm going to do is start with a park, actually. Because if I can just make some of these just a little bit nicer. So what's our land value situation look like? Not too great, not too shabby. Well, now if we're going to get some medium places soon. So we don't want to build too much, we just want a little bit. Just put a park over here. Just dropping parks like it's nobody's business. So we've got tourists, our RCI meter, which I don't really know what the interplay is or how it works. But we're getting $950 a day, so we're not losing money. Okay, we're actually starting to make some good bank here as people start to come in. We're going to be attracting more tourists. Actually, in fact, let's go ahead and look to the data screen here. How are we doing on tourism? I gotta remember which one tourism is. Tourism. Right now we have a bunch of hotel guests in there, and we have a bunch of mid-level tourists, so that's good. Eventually we're going to want to build more casinos, have more people come in. But probably the first thing we need to build is, let's see here, hospital's important, but we're not getting a lot of sick people. We do need waste disposal services. What's our waste looking like? Oh wow, okay. So probably the first thing we need is a garbage dump. And where are we going to put the garbage dump? We are going to put it... Yeah, let's put it over here. So it's not going to be central at all, but I kind of want to keep it off and away. Now, are my garbage trucks going to be blocked by people coming into the city? More than likely. In fact, let me see if I can bridge this. Wow, this is like the worst bridging city ever. Oh, what did I just destroy? Okay, well, we're going to build a garbage dump over here. Oh, that's the actual edge of the city. Okay. Let's see here. Now they're saying crime in progress. High wage congestion. Yeah, there probably is. So we have no mass transit right now. A bus station could be useful, although that can screw things up too. No schools. Who cares? Now if we're going to make a hellhole here, I'm going to actually I don't really like that I'm forced to use that DLC, but if I can do it, I'm going to try and get the actual tower up there. So let's start by getting our garbage dump in place. Can't put that there, so we'll just put industrial there. There we go, just like that. So I guess our garbage dump's going to go over here. Somewhere. Garbage dump. Yay. And how many garbage trucks do I have? Enough. So what do we need now from our population? We need more medium wealth housing. So I guess what I need to do here is to just go ahead, and actually the residential demand, they also want high wealth housing here. And to do that, I'm going to have to build some more parks. But we're starting to make money. We're not rolling in the dough like if I was just doing war here. Yeah, there's our good little street congestion. Let's go ahead and upgrade that road. Just to try and work that out. So what does our roads look like? Well, let's not upgrade all these roads. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we got some pretty good congestion here as people are going in and out. We got people with jobs on all these places. I guess it is time to put a police station. We're going to put it Buzzkill. We're going to put it right across the street from the whatchamacallit. Right across the street from the casino. Woo woo. So Mesquite, I don't think we're going to keep that name, but I'm not sure what a good name is for it right now. But look at that. Suddenly we have, because we added a city service, we have people starting to expand. We're starting to get some more medium wealth houses. So that's good news. Now the question is, do I want to go ahead and drop busing in here just to try and eliminate some of this congestion? I think the answer is going to be yes, because I'm going to be having this be my casino hub over here. I want to have a residential area kind of in between. So we have busing now. Alright. We definitely want a bus stop in front of the casino. And we want people to be able to get to work. So, I'm not sure what the plan's going to be here. But I think I'm going to just go ahead and call this at least a video for now once I plop a bunch of bus stations down. And I'm going to add another casino here. Because if we get some mass transit up here, that could be really, I think, beneficial, at least for our congestion, until we start having piles of buses just everywhere. So for some reason it doesn't want me to put a bus station down there. There we go, our bus stop. So let's see. There we go, 40 riders per day, average 17-minute wait, and they say build City Hall and Department of Transportation to it, so the highway's getting clogged up. What the what? Anyone seen a town hall? Blah, 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 blah. I guess I can go ahead and find a place to put the town hall. How about, like I said, it's useful to have, but I don't want to put it in a place that's going to get in the way of too much good stuff, so. See, I can't expand there, I can't expand there. But I can put it here, because I don't need a ton of augments on it. But I do want this to be kind of my residential zone, so. Not great places. That's the edge of the city. Let's just put it over here. And we're going to build, let's see, we have health issues, injured people, who cares? Mass transit. Okay, now we get to name our city. And we already get a request here. There's crimes. Oh. No, thanks. I don't want stupid superhero here. He's a waste of money. Big buildings are cool. Build the casino HQ. Neighboring mayor visits. We're just going to call this. If the other one is called Gold Ridge, we're just going to call this. Oh, look. There's the other mayor coming to visit. I'm going to call this... Silverside. Oh. If I can spell it. That name's probably not going to stick, but that's what I'm going to put in there, at least for now. So apparently we need buses due to congestion on the highway. But I think we're just going to be having that no matter what. But at least with the river right here, I could possibly get some boating stuff in here to try and get more people in. Let's build another casino. Now, in order to get this big gambling HQ, I need to have a big profit from gambling. And like I said, supposedly this all works now. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another casino. We're going to build it... I'm going to build it over here. I know it's not the most exciting road place to build it, but for some reason it won't let me put buildings on the other side of it, though. I'm not sure what that's all about. So let's put it here. And let's edit this one. So, different sign. And then what do we want to do here? We want to put on some cheap rooms. I want to put on some medium rooms. And what do we want to do here? Do we want a lounge? We want probably some tourists here. And I think we're going to cater to... Oh, wow, we're already flown through our bonds. So, hey, just for the sake of impatience, I'm going to take out a second bond. Because look at that. I'm still making a shit ton of money. So, I'm gonna try and attract some low-wealth tourists here. And we just want them to spend, spend, spend. So yeah. We'll see how these do. Did I screw these up? Very likely. So, poor tourist attendance. Make sure there isn't a long wait in mass transit. Sounds to me like you need to hush up. So, one more on the buses. Go ahead and put a bus stop right here. And let's check our bus depot, because I got plenty of money. I can go ahead and put some more bus parking. Because we do have plenty of riders in town, and this is actually a pretty nice central location for the buses. So we have 1,000 people in our town, and we have a lot of visitors, well, relatively speaking. So I think our next goal is going to be to actually grow our city a little bit. And yeah, let's put it on cheetah speed just to see what happens. For our RCI, it's saying we need more medium wealth. So let's just drop a freaking expensive park. Where's a good place for that? Probably over here. Because we're going to have some pollution problems if we expand too far that way. And just like that, this isn't going to be a big population center. But notice my population dropped because I am building new things. Lots of new things, apparently. But now we need low-grade commercial. Let's go ahead and upgrade these streets. It'd be nice to have more than one bridge. Oh man, the bus is full. Guess I'll have to walk. So here's our tiny-ass city. And get a little more commercial in here. Just because it's good to have. I have to tear some of this stuff apart eventually. But yeah, this is not going to be a big industrial city. I'll have to put that somewhere else, but I do want to have some places where people can work over here. Because we want to give people incentive to drive around. So let's go ahead and just add a little more industry here. This is our garbage dump. Dump capacity, not a ton. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video for now. Yeah, this is like the stupidest building I've ever made in my life. Can I do it? Yes, I managed to connect them. Yay, my crappy building style is paid off. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade these to medium streets. And there you have it. More industry down by the river. And we'll figure out what's happening here. So that's all for now. I will see you all next time where we can continue to say, well, hey, SimCity, it's got it going on? I don't know. Probably not. Till next time.